Hey, what is up, you sexy beast, GhostSickness or Tristan here, and today I'm bringing you ghostly advice. Yes, you heard that right. Again, one of the main reasons I haven't done one of these in a hot minute is I got to get my ducks in a row before I can help you guys get yours. But I'm going to hop into it. I got 4 awesome emails, so sit back, relax, maybe grab some popcorn, some candy, whatever you need, get comfortable. Because we got a juicy episode today. It is a non-girl episode, guys. It is a no girl. You saw it in the title. It's definitely true. I think these are some pretty generic, awesome emails that I have for you today. I'm going to get right into it. So, hey Tristan, I am 15 and I'm in the 9th grade. I don't really have good self-esteem. I don't think of myself as much, and you should fucking change that, man. You got to think you're the shit. You got to think you're awesome. But anyway, and I really want to figure out how to be a happier person. This is affecting my daily life. Of course it is. I really never talk to girls because I think I'm an ugly person. I wish I could have at least a little confidence just to be able to go up and talk to girls. If you have any tips or advice, it would be greatly appreciated. You've helped me through a lot. Keep up the good work, man. I could tell it right in the email is that you weren't, really confident and you don't really like yourself as much as you should. And that's really what it comes down to first that you should work on. Is actually bettering yourself, right? Making yourself the person that you want to be, looking in the mirror and being happy with the result. And again, there's only so many things that you can change about yourself and about your looks. You can always get a different haircut. You can always, usually get rid of acne, right? You can get braces to straighten your teeth. You can do all sorts of stuff like that. You don't have to get plastic surgery. You don't have to do anything crazy to look better. You can always go to the gym. You can always eat better. You can always, like I said, there's so many things that you can do in your daily life. And I think it honestly starts with bettering yourself and doing what you can control. So, I usually feel better after I eat good food. Sometimes you want that junk food. Sometimes you want to eat poorly. But I usually feel better after I eat a good meal. So eating a good meal definitely helps. Working out definitely helps. Working out made me feel better than I've ever felt in my life, and I definitely need to start doing it again. I hope you guys can't hear Hudson screaming right now because he just wants attention right now. Working out definitely really helps you feel good about yourself. Maybe learning another language, traveling, doing stuff like that will help you build your confidence. And again, you're 15, so maybe some of those you can't do, but you can definitely start doing, 100 push-ups a day, 100 curl-ups a day, 100, not curl-ups, crunches, 100 crunches a day. Yeah, curl-ups, it's the same thing, whatever. So I would start there. I would start with working out, right? And then, trying to eat a little bit better. And then, maybe try experimenting with a different haircut or something like that, different style, different clothes. I always feel really good in like nicer, newer clothes, right? I don't know about you guys, but if you're wearing like the whole raggedy stuff like that, then you just really don't feel too confident and too good about yourself. And realize that you bring value to the table, learning more as well. I feel like I bring a lot to the table, both intellectually, and physically, if you know what I'm saying. But, I feel like that definitely helps a lot. Is again, focusing on yourself. Don't focus on other people. Don't you give a shit what they think, but do what you can control, to improve your looks, to improve how you think about yourself. And again, it's all a mindset. So if you don't feel like you look good, then you're not going to look good. And if you feel like you look amazing, you're going to start looking amazing. And again, it's all how you look at yourself. So definitely go to the gym, or, start doing push-ups and curl-ups and stuff like that you can do at home. Get a pull-up bar. They're like 15 bucks on Amazon. They're definitely super cheap. I hope this helps, man. All right, moving on to the next email. Hey, Tristan, I'm a longtime viewer. I'm 17 years old and I'm in my senior year of high school. I don't have a whole bunch of friends, but a decent amount, because a decent amount of people in high school are kind of fake. I haven't had a girlfriend yet because I kind of think the majority of girls at my school are unattractive and kind of trashy. People tell me I'm really funny and cute, but I have trouble trying to open myself up. I really want to be social and friends and girls to hang out with after school. I'm trying to get away from my daily routine of going home from school and sitting on the computer. I don't have my license because of how high insurance is. How to get out of the house and really open up myself to everyone. Thanks so much. Question for you, man. Have you actually ever considered getting a job? And I say that in a nice way. The great thing about jobs is, again, they'll provide you enough money to pay for car insurance, to pay for a car, to get that next level of freedom, because I really think that's what you need, as a source of income to, support this level of freedom. Honestly, money is like freedom units, right? It really helps you get what you really want in life, outside of just the basic needs, love, all this other stuff, right? but it really helps you get out there, and it can get you a car, it can get you car insurance, stuff like that. If you buy a cheap car insurance isn't that bad. Like if you're on your parents' plan, it's really not that bad. My car insurance is pretty low, and it was never too brutal, because if you're on your own insurance plan, it is absolutely brutal, but the cost of getting a car and gas and stuff is usually going to exceed the cost of insurance. So that really helps. And again, you'll meet new people, you'll meet people your age, you'll meet people a little bit older than you, doing free and exciting things outside of the house. You can also start going to a gym, you can start going to public events, you can start going to, concerts, you can start going to, plays or whatever's in your area, going out for coffee, going to the mall, start changing your routine. So start, I'm really trying to start with like a sleeping schedule. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to strive for, is getting a sleeping schedule, and then the rest will just kind of fall into place, so I can start properly allotting time for certain things, align this much time for getting, so I can start properly allotting time for things like, all right, I have this much time to get ready for work, I have this much time to be at work, I have this much time to go to the gym, etc., etc. I think that really helps. But honestly, if I were you, man, I would work on getting a job that'll help you have enough money to support and it'll get you out of the house as well, so you're not in that same old routine. And that's what's great about school, is you're not really in a routine, but like with college, you're not anyway. With high school, you definitely are. You just, go there pretty much all day, Monday through Friday, and it's absolutely brutal. And what do you do when you're on the computer? Is it something that you can do? Is there something productive that you can do? Is there a hobby that you can pursue? What's one of your passions? Definitely start pursuing that instead of just being on the computer all the time. I think getting a job would be great for you, get you out of the house, and get you enough money to do what you need and want, and enough to pay for car insurance. That's really my best solution for you, man. Moving on to the next email. Tristan, I'm having some family problems. I'm not sure how to fix them. Dinner is the time for everyone to come together as a family, but my mom always decides it's time to start an argument. This happens every night, and she's relentless even if we tell her to stop. It's causing huge problems in my family, and always ends up pissing her off and pissing us off as well. The arguments usually consist of school from me and my brother, and then it always escalates to her basically being like, fuck you, I can say what I want. My mom, oh, well, I'm going to get, demonetized because of that, right? My mom does have alcohol problems, but I'm not even sure if that's the influence in this case. We've tried to solve this issue by isolating each other, but A, she refuses, and B, why isolate a family? It's bad. Another strategy we've tried is to have silent dinner, but that never worked. I want my family to stay together, and it's seeming to fall apart from this. What advice do you have to give? Please get back to me fast before more problems arise. Honestly, man, I think you've attempted most of the main solutions that I would try, but I would say to avoid discussions about that topic, right? If she tries to take it there, then you just literally don't say anything, right? It doesn't have to be a completely silent dinner start to finish. I actually had a girlfriend, and, her mom was just like this. She would just always kind of prod and start fights out of things that shouldn't have been problems. They shouldn't have been fights. And I couldn't fucking believe it, man. It was unreal. I was like, I had dinner with her and her dad, and it was just the most uncomfortable thing, because her mom would just be so tense and so, stressful, and just all the time would just be starting arguments out of things that really shouldn't have been talked about over dinner, and really shouldn't have been talked about in front of me or in front of everybody else. I couldn't fucking believe it. But again, one of her main things, and one of the things that I think you could just do, is just be silent, right? It doesn't have to be a completely silent dinner, but if that topic ever comes up, just be like, just don't say anything. Don't even say, I don't want to talk about this right now. Just literally don't say a damn thing. And then it should de-escalate the situation from there, because you can only really yell at a person for so long if they're not responding, if they're not fueling the argument, right? I don't know exactly. You didn't go into too much detail about what issues you guys are talking about, right? Just about schooling. I don't know exactly what that means. Like if she has a problem with what school you guys are currently going to, or what school you guys are going to be going to. But if silent dinners don't work, and having dinner apart isn't something you want to do, that's also another great solution, is just to get your food and go to each of your rooms and have, that kind of thing. Because the thing is, you're right, it is a time for everybody to come together, but if everybody is being worse off for it, then honestly, you guys should split it up and, do something else. Something my family likes to do, and I don't know if it would be good or not, definitely try it, is have like best and worst, right? It's where you tell your best moment of the day and your worst moment of the day, and you share usually the worst experience first, and then you share the best experience. You end on a high note. I definitely think that helps out a lot when it comes to family dinners and the like. Moving on to the last email, man, I hope this does help. Just again, don't fuel the fire. Don't really talk. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. And it sounds like she just wants to get upset. She wants to vent. Maybe it's about work, or maybe it's about stress. And you can try to talk to her as well about what's going on in her life and seeing kind of why she's upset and why this is such a big deal to her, you know, but not at the dinner table, right? Not when you guys are just trying to eat a wholesome meal and just kind of relax after a long day at work. So moving on to the last email, it's kind of similar to the first one. Hello, dude, I'm 14 and I'm tall. I have no problems talking to girls, but I have a big problem. I have acne and I think it's stopping others from liking me. Also, the girls at my school don't like doing sexual stuff. I hope you put this on Ghostly Advice, and thanks for coming back. Anytime, man, anytime. Again, that really isn't an advice email for girls, so I feel like it's appropriate for this episode, but I did relate to it on a personal level. As you guys can see, my acne is pretty much gone. It's very, very, very minimal. I'll get the occasional pimple, little red spots, no big deal, but here is why. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I share this, and obviously this is not a sponsorship, and you'll know why in just a second. Right here. All right, so what that is this called clindamycin, and they're basically little pads, and they and they have like this chemical on them called clindamycin. I got them from my dermatologist. So what I would recommend that you do is actually see a dermatologist about it. There are pills, or again, things that you can take. I'm not saying that this is the solution for you. Again, it was the solution for me. And they are daily. You know, I apply them on my face every single day after I get out of the shower, and I notice that when I stop using them, you know, the acne kind of comes back. So it definitely works well for me. And again, your dermatologist is going to know the best solution for you. Sometimes it's dietary, sometimes it's genetic, other times, you know, whatever. We don't know. You know, cleansing your face and washing your face is all good and well, but it doesn't really get down to the root of the problem. This actually kills the bacteria on the surface that create acne, that clog pores, that do all that stuff. And it keeps your face definitely, you know, acne free, because again, I look so much better than I used to look. It's insane. And so again, I don't know if it'll be clindamycin for you, but this is an actual prescription that I have, and it's pretty cheap once you get it over the counter, hopefully, if you have insurance, right? I don't know if you have health insurance or anything like that, but hopefully you can go to the doctor and get some clindamycin, you know, or whatever you need. Go to the dermatologist. I think that really helps a lot. Having less acne definitely helps with, you know, self-esteem and just overall feeling better and stuff like that. Guys, I really hope you did enjoy this episode of Ghostly Advice. If you did, definitely leave a like on it. Real quick, by the way, so you guys know, I am wearing my own hoodie. It is a, you know, GhostSickness hoodie. I link in the description below. It's on my Spreadshirt shop. It is definitely sick, and it's keeping me very warm right now. I'm going to take it off right after this video because I am just hot as hell in it. But guys, check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay sexy, you beasts. I'm GhostSickness. I fucking love you guys, and I hope you stayed till the end. If you did, comment fart. Just comment fart, dude. No one will know, but you and me. Have a great night, guys. I fucking love you. I'm out. So crazy.